I got $5 in cash on me. That's not enough for this woman. She's a high-class woman. That's at least $100.
Yo, this guy's a flipping loser. Oh my god. That's not enough for this woman. She's a high-class woman. At least $100 for her pennies. Nothing less. Because she's so high-class and she's so beautiful and so perfect. Oh my god. I just want a woman so bad.
This is Aria. So this is our flagship humanoid AI-powered robot.
Hello.
I've seen this movie before. I've seen this one before. You know the one with the girl from Transformers? Yeah, I've seen this one before. I know what they be doing. I'm doing the same.
Oh yeah, AD.
Aria, the flagship female companion robot of Realbotics.
What's the purpose of this?
It's a huge epidemic amongst adolescents and seniors on loneliness. So she can be programmed to know you and learn more about you. So she can make that bond with you that feels like a genuine human connection.
They're going to clean the houses?
We don't have the ability to clean the house. They don't do physical labor, but they're more there to converse with you. It's companionship. They can actually even be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we have built that into our AIs.
The bar's been set so low, now you're settling for a machine that won't ask you to take it out to dinner. That's more sad than it is fun.
Be single and pay all your bills, or be in a relationship and go 50-50.
Be singer. I just singer. All right, me singer.
Pay on my bills. You a man, you gotta pay for everything.
So they'd rather struggle alone than split the bill? No, it was never about a partnership, it was about a sponsorship.
Hey Sydney, what's your body
Man,
count?
sponsorship.
6.
What kind of build is that? You know what? Yeah, I know a big black man that would take that down. I'm not gonna say his name because that would be rude. Andre Castle on YouTube. Look him up right now. But he would take this down.
Less.
You're probably right, unfortunately. Do you realize how many 6 are?
They've all been boyfriends or talking stages, so no.
How old are you?
18.
How many do you think your mother had at this age?
Zero clue, but maybe like, I have no, like 5. No idea.
5? At 18?
Yeah, I don't know.
At 18, some people are
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I waited till I was 19. Honestly, I could say that so proud. I literally waited till I was 19 years old to put my willy in satin, bro. I was just so locked in.
worried about college applications. She's out here building a resume of regrets.
Looks or money, what is more important?
Looks or money?
Yeah.
Looks.
Of course, looks, yeah.
Have like a ugly man.
Yeah, you can't.
I would
Can't have an ugly man, can you?
And have no money. Then, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
These are take one for the team type of girls, I can't lie.
The funniest part is, she doesn't even realize what she said. That man isn't going to be getting the smartest partner in the world, that's for sure.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
That's not just parenting advice right there. That's exile with purpose.
Finally have fun on your date.
Well, this is starting out nicely. A friend wishing another friend a good time on their date.
I hope they leave each other so badly. Oh my god.
Oh dear, it seems like someone's true colors are coming out.
I cannot afford to lose my only single friend.
It's so nice to see women supporting
Only
other women, isn't
single
it?
friends.
Like seriously, this date needs to go bad. Or I'm gonna be really, really upset.
I hope this was a skit, because if it's not, I would say that someone could definitely do better in the friend department than to have someone that would say one thing to
She's
their
so
face and another
scary.
thing
She looks like she
completely
belongs in a
different behind their
movie.
back, and then post it on social media of all things. But if it is a skit, it actually is an excellent example of how oftentimes it is some single women that really want to seem to keep other women single because they don't want to be the only ones left
Yo, this scaring me just a little bit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, she's scaring me slightly.
unmatched. And it is really unfortunate that many of us out there have had friends like this in the past that would rather have someone to keep them company in their own misery than to see someone
Can she stop
actually be
looking at
happy.
me?
So many women will keep their friends single
Okay,
because
she's
they
stuck.
can't stand the idea of being the only one sitting on the sidelines. Not
Facts.
a sisterhood, more like a competition.
I'm pretty sure there's a
Walking
weight limit
quietly,
on those.
Others announce their cholesterol from 3 aisles away.
What do you mean? You went to clubs and a bar to find a husband?
No,
Whoa. You're going to judge all men based upon your decisions? You went to clubs and bars looking for what? Diamonds? Huh.
You think love is in the air at the club? Nah, that's just the smell of desperation and cheap perfume.
New statistics. Do you know what % of Gen Z workers claim they experience burnout at work?
I get scheduled for 25 hours a week and literally about to quit.
Not.
Hold on. 25 hours a week. That's the same that I was working when I was 17. And I was in sixth form. At the same flipping time, guys. I was not complaining. I was begging for more hours, bro. Oh my days, some people are such losers.
20%, not 40%, not 80%, not 90%. 98% of you experience burnout.
Every single day, go and work somewhere and do that 5 times a week?
How? You're in your early 20s. Watch this. 23% face unmanageable stress and 48% feel drained. According to a Cigna survey, Gen Z is the most stressed generation of all time. And by the way, according to 1,000 leaders that are hiring people out there, watch what they said. This is employers talking about Gen Zers. 6 in 10 employers reporting firing recent Gen Z college graduates within months of hiring them. 1 in 7 employers indicated they may refrain from hiring new graduates next year's unsatisfactory performance. 75% of companies said some or all of their Gen Z hires were unsatisfactory. 50% reported that Gen Z workers showed a lack of motivation, and 39% of Gen Zs lacked communication skills. 46% noted a lack of professionalism. This is a problem. If you want the future to look bright, you have a very easy chance.
Oh, I just farted and it stinks so bad. Oh my days, bruv. What did I eat? All I had today was chicken and pasta. Oh my days. What could I have possibly put in? Oh, hey. Oh my days. Oh my days. Let me spray some cologne. I'm not even gonna show you which one, just in case. Put some on myself too. I like smelling good. Oh nah, that is nasty. Oh wow, that's proper stinky.
98% are burned out. You gotta find a way to be here.
Everyone's burned out, but Gen Z, they've turned "I'm tired" into a personality trait.
Does anyone else find it suspicious how we never learned last night?
Can my tax dollars just not go to the American education system anymore? Because it seems to not be working.
Are we doing a history quiz, or are you just out here testing the limits of human stupidity?
Your grandparents had a successful marriage when they didn't have Instagram. I'm pretty sure you listen. If my grandfather had Instagram in his 20s, he'd be fading out of existence right now. Like
that's
literally,
true.
If he had the world in the palm of his hand,
I need to fart again.
I bet you him and my
let me
grandmother
back up.
That a whole timeline, the sacred timeline, would be non-existent.
Marriage worked better before social media because people weren't constantly window shopping while in a relationship.
Feminism, the pill, the sexual revolution, and I think all stands in sort of the end stage culmination of that cultural shift. And when you guys sit there and say, I feel so empowered by doing this, I do it because I love, I know you may think that, but there are forces that are a lot more powerful than any of us here. There are corporations that want you to be sitting there and saying that because they want you to buy into this narrative, because they are intent on the destruction of Western civilization. And the way that they've always done this empirically, whether it's socialism, communism, Marxism, has been going after the family unit. And what you guys do is detrimental to the family unit.
Let them know.
I just love shagging.
She's actually spitting real facts out here.
I just love shagging. That's the same woman that just loves shagging 1,000 men, or not?
But honestly, a lot of people out there aren't ready for that conversation yet.
How old are you?
I'm 24. I'm 22. I'm 22.
You lady single?
No. Yes. No.
How long you had a man?
I'm gonna say 4 years.
What do you mean I'm gonna say 4
We
years?
have a daughter together. We've been committed for 6 months. I moved out here so we've been committed.
So hold on. Let's rewind. You've known him for 4 years. You have a daughter together now, and you're just officially dating the past 6 months?
Oh my God, that sounds horrible.
Oh,
when did your daughter come?
2 years ago?
But y'all were never together throughout that whole period?
We weren't.
So it was like a situationship, or y'all were just talking?
It was definitely a situationship.
Why didn't you choose to like just go the co-parenting route and date someone else who you didn't have that much baggage with?
Because I love him. I do. Even when it was a situationship and when I got pregnant, I still loved him. And we had a connection, and I felt like...
I mean, like, yeah, you had a child with him. Don't you have to love someone like that? You've known him for 4 years, and then 2 years in, if you didn't love him within the first year, it was kind of just like, the hell?
It would work, and I was just waiting for him to take responsibility.
4 years with a child, and only now, 6 months ago, you decide to commit? No, that's not love. That's a game of maybe later.
Your man comes home, and he's hungry. Would you wake up and make him a meal?
No. Hell no, he can be independent. Be independent. No, he makes me a meal. What the f?
I didn't hear your answer.
I mean, I'm happily married. I'd make him a meal.
You'd make it?
Thanks, man. No, take it back. I'll make the meal. I'll make the meal.
They all said no, but one wife knew how to treat her man. Now,
So the wife comes out and says, nah, like, of course I'm making that meal. Then all of them, they were saying it jokingly, but they do mean it at the same time. Like, that's a wife right there, bro. That's wifey.
Everyone's reconsidering their
She's
life
getting up and making that food, bro.
Young men, are you okay? No, I'm dead. Are you okay? What is going on? Like, I've been seeing this firsthand. I've been kicking it with people like Cookie King and going to the E Squad house and like, dude, like, what is going on with y'all? Like, this...
Cookie Kane and E Squad house. What the hell did you just say? You are 30 years old, bro. Go read the dictionary or something. Talking about Cookie Kane and E Squad house. I don't even know what that means, bro.
Is happening. Why is this happening to you guys? Like, what is going on? And the scary thing is, it appears to be getting worse. So I'm just genuinely asking you guys, what is going on? Are you okay? You can tell me, like, genuinely, what's happening? Is it the video games? What is it? Is it this app? What?
I think it's your ears, bro. I think you're just hearing a little bit too much about what everyone has going on. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You need to stay in your lane.
Bro,
stop looking at me
happening?
like that, bro. That's what's happening.
Is it their fault? What's happening? Genuinely, tell me.
Modern romance is just two lonely people
itching
scrolling
my
past each other,
arm.
eating snacks, and blaming the
I
algorithm.
got big.
The guy came up to y'all, and he says, "Hey, I want to buy your." Would you do it?
He wants to buy mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much would he give me though?
How much would you want?
Wait, at least. No, at least.
Right now.
At least 250. At least. Well, I don't know.
250?
That's a good, yeah, 250. It depends. It depends.
Where would you take it off at? Like on the spot or somewhere like?
This bathroom. No, I would rip that shit off. But if I did it on the spot, maybe 800 is a minimum.
Damn. I mean, that could become a turn on. Like do it on the spot. He's getting a show and.
800 then. On the spot.
Can we get a spin?
No. Can you guess what I am?
Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Amazing costumes, everybody.
Hey, come here. Would you buy those?
Which ones? I want to say no because they're looking at us that way.
No, she said she was down there.
I got $5 in cash on me. That's not enough for this woman. She's a high class woman. That's at least $100.
Yo, this guy's a flipping loser. Oh my god. That's not enough for this woman. She's a high class woman. At least $100 for her pennies. Nothing less. Because she's so high class and she's so beautiful and so perfect. Oh my god, I just want a woman so bad. Like, you gotta understand, this loser walked past and said, hey, nice costumes, everybody. Jesus Christ. Yo, bro, stick up for yourself, my brother. Like, you don't have no decency. You don't have no self-respect. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
$5 for her filthy underwear? You couldn't even pay me to take it. Bro could have burned a Lincoln and gotten more value.
I'll take it and I'll sell it for 20. I'm a hustler. Am I seeing this right?
3 men, 1 girl, and she didn't hesitate to say yes to all of them. What's her plan? Collect the whole set?
Honey Blue slept with 1,000 men in one day.
Is that what happened?
Is it one day?
1 day, 12 hours.
Could I have applied?
We don't need to apply. You just turn up. That's a good thing. As long as you are 18.
You're 18 times 4, actually.
Yeah, I'm 430. Like, would you be able to keep it up? Are you watching Keep It Up?
No, like, so some of them are in the basement. So, right, I'll check.
These guys all live in a basement, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-story house. I'm at the top floor. So by the time they start queuing on the stairs, they're queuing for like sometimes 4 or 5 hours. They bring them packed lunch. They bring you a drink. It's like a picnic.
Bring a packed lunch.
Yeah.
Honey, I packed.
Oh my god, that's so nasty. That many man in your crib? You're a disgusting human being, bro. You're almost as worse as Hallie.
You a lunch for your
This is
day.
crazy.
So how long do I get?
About 40 seconds.
All right, but since we know each other.
You'll never get there. 40 seconds, dude. You're out in like
You get
12.
40
Just
seconds?
because the thought of other guys that have been in there, you're so excited.
what you're talking about.
That gets him so excited.
Because I know that
1,000 men in under 12 hours. Society's really out here
That's
treating intimacy like a
disgusting.
fast food drive-through. That's degeneracy at its peak, honestly.
What's the last lie that you've told?
I tell every guy that it's my first time getting head.
What? Why?
So I don't have to do it well.
How many guys have you told?
Enough.
No wonder she's getting
That's kind of smart. I can't lie. All right, little girl. I understand it now. That's kind of smart.
Reaction every time.
I mess with it.
Confusion and disappointment. They say it's empowering. Yeah, so is getting a job. But I guess posting cheeks is easier than clocking in.
Today,
You know, 99% of all these girls they see doing, none of them are making over $1,000 a month. So they're selling their stuff and doing all of that, and they're getting like an extra $300 a month that they spend on drugs. It's disgusting. Oh my
that's what we're
god.
gonna do. We listen, but we don't judge. Let us hear whatever you got on your test. Let us know.
My sister.
Ex did what?
My sister.
Damn.
That's kind of
You
lit.
still cool with either of them?
Still disgusting though.
I after.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What the hell did I just? Let me rewind that. Hold on.
I after.
Congratulations.
Wait, him or her?
You let him back in after that? You're not.
Oh my god, the subtitle said her. I was bugging out. Oh, so you and your sister are just sharing. Sign me up.
Heartbroken? You're just addicted to humiliation.
I'm gonna allow my daughter to marry a guy just because he got some money.
Yeah, 'cause you
and
know
I
how
don't know
that's
he would
gonna
live. If he's
Be a
undying
miserable
love, he loved his, and I know that, right? Just like I know he got. So we're gonna put it on 2 scales. I know he got $100 million. I can see it. I know it, and I can see and know this man love my daughter with his heart, soul, do whatever for, good, bad, rich, poor. I'm gonna go with this side. What the money? They both gonna die anyway. But is she gonna be living and enjoying her life in between that time? Or she
Exactly.
I know people that sit
It doesn't have to be like
come on, man.
two sides of the spectrum. I'm just saying somebody who's well off can take care of a family. Because when you're getting married, you're expecting to have kids, and kids are expensive.
Yo,
and it's like,
man, look at your face, and why the hell did I just get? Look at your flipping face again. Oh my god, what? Ew. Not ill as in like she looks bad, guys. I'm just saying, like, what is that hat? Ew, that hat is crazy. She's so meaty, bro. Them rolls.
it's like a long-term investment, and you want your, people get old, they want to have retirement, they want to have property. I'm not saying 100 million. I'm just saying somebody who's a businessman, well off, not someone who's just gonna walk off, and just leave a woman to be a single mother and on welfare.
But he could do that anyway. Walk off, be a single mother with some money. What's the difference? She got money. That don't bring her happiness. That don't mean she's giving the best care to her son. That don't mean she got a father there. That's still, destruction of the family there. Regardless, money's not gonna fix everything, and that is the problem.
You have a better chance. I'm just saying.
You think a better chance is money over love? That's what you're telling me.
Absolutely.
Money's important,
Wow.
sure, but if that's the only reason you're with someone, that's not love.
Her fit was so atrocious, it's making me cry.
Partner in it.
I got a question to ask you though.
What's your?
I got a for you.
What's the question?
Oh my god, here we go.
3 generations from the same family. That means you, your mama, your grandmama, or you, your daughter, and your mama. You think you can make that happen? Your grandma's still alive?
Yes, both of them actually on both sides.
Both of them?
Yeah.
And your mama?
Yeah. My mama look just like me, but she thicker than me.
You gonna help me fulfill my goals?
We could. I ain't gonna lie. My grandma, she got the.
Grandma got it.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to goddamn go to their next family reunion. Hell yeah, she'll keep her.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll say I can make it.
Wait, so is it in this round? Do I keep or do they keep, or is it like mutual?
Hey, you got the balloon. It's up to you.
This is disgusting.
We'll just keep each other. We gotta fulfill the dream.
Yeah,
you
we
feel me?
got unfinished business.
Human beings are so disgusting.
Yeah.
My niece.
Your grandmama, you just wait. Hell yeah.
No, bro. Her knee bad, so you gotta be careful. Her knee is bad.
I know it. I'm the right side.
What kind of unhinged circus did I just stumble into? That conversation was so messed up.
That
It
was
come
a
with
circus,
warning
I
label of its
can't
own.
Oh my god. Ew.
Chad, it's kind of terrifying though to think about. That one of those is 4 of me.
Oh.
Just that thought, it's kind of insane.
That scale wasn't built for judgment, but even it's forced to scream for mercy right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. So you have a guy that literally goes on Hinge, on all these Tinder apps, and he's replying private conversations, and then whenever they're ready to talk, you're there.
He runs all of them for me, and then he just sends the matches to my Instagram and stuff like that. I pay him like $300 a month, but he works hard for me. So.
Wow. And how does that work for you? And how does that work?
I mean, it's really the best way to scale. I mean, I can approach girls on the street or in the club or whatever, but that's the best way to go, honestly.
So you made a business move from dating. Wow. And have you got some hits from that?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're telling everyone to do this basically.
Yeah, they got the $300 a month, and they're really busy. That'd be a good way to go.
And what's the downsides of that?
Sometimes it can get a little awkward. Like if they had a discussion on the app and I wasn't informed about it, it can be kind of hard. But overall, it hasn't been that bad.
While you're triple texting a situationship, he's scaling his dating life like a startup.
Alright, that's actually kind of live though. Man said he's scaling it. Ain't that kind of tough though? Like real time, like on some real stuff. Like he's scaling up his Hinge profile, and you man just sat at home 3 a.m. looking like crazy.
Might just be the next thing, eh?
How many syllables are an alphabet?
Syllables?
Yeah.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Nah, you're not gonna embarrass yourself. You good?
A-E-I-O-U.
That's a vowel.
That's a vowel.
Yeah. How many syllables are an alphabet?
Oh, that question don't even make sense. You mean how many numbers? Syllables is like...
No, I said how many syllables are an alphabet?
This guy is so tiny.
For a refund on her education.
Oh my god, actually so short.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are
You stop and talk to me for a hot second? You got a boyfriend?
I do not.
You don't? What's your name, then?
Cream.
Cream, nice to meet you. I'm TC.
Nice to meet you.
Let's see if I can grab your number before you left.
I'm not sure.
Why?
A little too basic for me, baby.
I got good clothes at the crib, if that's the issue.
I mean, what type of money you got? Like,
What type of money?
yeah, do you make money? Like, what you do for a living?
Well, you gotta understand that when men with money, like everyone wears nice watches, nice chains, nice outfits, right? So a woman will instantly look at you and think, okay, like he's got a decent amount of money, he's presenting himself well, and this guy doesn't even have a trim. So I understand why she's asking that. Why are you gonna put yourself in a situation where you're basically talking to a guy and wasting your time with someone who looks flipping homeless? Nonetheless, this whole situation is fake. This is a fake video. I already know how these get. I don't know how these Facebook videos get, bro. You guys think you're smart. You're not fooling me. Anyway, it makes perfect sense for a woman to ask you if you make money. Like,
It was nice to meet you.
it sounds
I thought it was gonna be
stupid,
something
but
sincere.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you too.
Stop it. Huh? I can't even hear you. What'd you say?
It's definitely get my number now.
Oh, now she's interested? Bro went from who are you to daddy the moment she saw he had some nice wheels.
Fake
What are the three
video.
branches of government?
You got no. Not a history major.
How many continents are there?
I don't know. 20?
What's the freezing point of water?
45 degrees.
Yo, how many continents are there? I'm not being stupid asking that, right? Like, I'm trying to like count them in my head, but I feel like I'm missing like one.
Yes.
What's your favorite Dostoevsky book?
I don't think that's English.
What's your favorite Supreme Court case?
O.J. Simpson.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
I don't know half of these because I'm not from the US.
To you?
Hell no. That tiger did it.
What that girl said at the end pretty much sums it all up when it comes to these fails.
How many tattoos you got?
0. I'm getting them in a couple months actually.
I have a tattoo idea for you.
What?
You can get a candle tatted on your back so I can blow it out.
Okay, like I actually have to go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, bye.
Airball?
His pickup line was low-key funny, but that rejection, that hit like a slap to the face with no warning.
Again, another fake video.
Understood?
20 years ago, they'd be put into a mental institution for this behavior. Now they're just like
that's
Gen
facts.
Z.
Yeah, she would have.
My pregnancy changed because I had a boy. I was very much a man hater. That my pregnancy changed because I had a boy. I was very much a man hater before I had my son, and now I'm like, I look at my son and how.
This is the same one that was like, what the f is that? This is the same one? This is the same one. Whoa. That's rough.
Pure and innocent he is, and I'm like, there's a little Milo and all these men out there, like they have a mom that thinks about them the way that I think about my son, and that's really helped me see that like humanize.
Saying she was a man hater is wild, coming from someone who built an empire one man at a time.
It is 2
This video is so funny.
I'm outside
Jacksonville.
Bro.
This man's really working the night shift with no uniform, no shame,
Nah,
and no
that's
future.
funny.
If you
He's
ever
trying to
needed a
give.
reason
He's
get your
trying to
life
give
together,
some
there
out.
it is.
It's a beautiful thing, mother and daughter sharing the same husband and baby daddy. You know, it's such a beautiful thing.
It's
They're
not
definitely
often that
white.
mom and daughter are pregnant at the same time, let alone by the same man, but we wouldn't want things to be any other way. So when I found out that my mom was pregnant by the same man as me, you know, honestly, it was unexpected because, again, we weren't trying at all for a baby, but I just, like, I don't think there was ever a moment in my mind where
I can't like he's slanging wood. I can't. He has to be slanging something over 8, bro. Because this is crazy. 2, mama and daughter. Yeah.
you know, I was upset about it. It was
tag me in if you need help on it.
Like to know that I get to carry a baby alongside the woman who birthed me, and that our baby's going to share that, you know, DNA from the same man. And you know, he's been so supportive. And
I think they're trolling. This has to be a troll.
I couldn't imagine things any other way.
One man, 2 pregnancies, same family. You guys aren't starting a family. You're corrupting one.
The biggest I did was have in the staircase.
Where was that? What staircase?
In my building.
Why you just didn't take him in the crib?
Come in my crib unless they got to know me first.
You need a connection to get
So he can crack without getting to know you, but he can't come inside your house without getting to know you. Oh my God, woman nowadays.
inside of her apartment, but 0 credentials to hit it by the fire escape.
We need
Modern
Jesus
dating in a
Christ to come
nutshell.
back
Give you 3
down.
meals a day, a place to sleep. Like what did they give you in the shelter? What were the resources?
La comida y el cuarto, más nada.
Food, 3 meals a day?
3 comidas al día. Sí, pero yo no comía esa comida porque eso era comida congelada.
Ahí nadie se comía esa comida porque era comida congelada.
Nobody ate it.
Y ahí no había trabajadora social. En esos chetes de allá de Queen no hay.
There were no social workers in
Por eso fue que
Queenstown.
uno salió a los 6 meses.
That's why
Porque
they
nada
did.
hacíamos allá porque todo es un protocolo.
No pude sacar los papeles nunca.
No
Yo estoy
pudimos
haciendo
sacar
mis
los
trámites
papeles
por
porque todo allá era de 7 a 10 de la noche.
Why do you need social workers at the shelter?
para los papeles.
So for 6 months, were you working during those 6 months at the shelter?
Nadie en el shelter. No, they weren't. No tuve ninguna ayuda en ese chete, en realidad ninguna. Solamente un techo donde dormir y ya, porque ni la comida.
It certainly felt odd to hear that she got no help besides a roof and food when there are homeless Americans who can't get those same resources.
You broke into
Wow. So yeah, I was trying to think like what was happening, but yeah, from the looks of it, they're just lazy. It's just lazy people just trying to like. It's crazy. They want more help. They give you 3 meals a day. Don't matter if they're frozen, and they give you a roof over your head, which a lot of people don't have. They have to go to jail for that, and you got that for free. Okay.
Country illegally, and now you're mad they gave you a free hotel room and food? You're not a victim, you're a squatter with complaints.
Because I read this statistic recently that said that there's somewhere in the neighborhood of 30+% of women are single, but it's in the neighborhood of 60% of men.
Really?
Yeah. See if you can find
really high.
I know.
In what
does
age
seem
group?
really high. It's 18 to 49 or something.
Oh,
like
wow.
that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's young men.
It's a shockingly
It
high.
doesn't make sense, like why there's such a disparity between the genders. That men are so much more single than women. Like that doesn't even jive.
Yeah, how does that? How does
How does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense.
Most men are single. Most young women are not.
Maybe the guys are just saying they're single, and all the girls are like, we're in a relationship.
It is just a research, right? So it's just a survey, I would imagine. 30% of U.S. adults are neither married, living with a partner, nor engaged in a committed relationship. Nearly half of all young adults are single. 34% of women and a whopping 63% of men. Like, wow. How does that work? How does it work if there's roughly 50% women, 50% men? How could 34% of women be single and 63% of men be single? It says, not surprisingly, the decline of relationships matches a stride with the decline in sex. The share of sexually active Americans stands at a 30-year low. Around 30% of young men reported in 2019 that they had no sex in the past year, compared to about 20% of young women. Only half of single men are actively seeking relationships or even casual dates, according to Pew. That figure is declining.
What if, like, the women thought they were in a relationship and the guys are like,
right? Yeah, that's what we could say.
Men are terrified of picking wrong. Women are terrified of being picked last. That's modern dating in a...
So women are cheating more, even though they're less single. How does that make sense though? That doesn't make. I don't. Did I read that wrong, or is that statistic don't make sense?
Sentence.
Girl, I'm sorry. That's Tom's boyfriend.
Yeah,
Jeez,
that's
that was
not
painful to
yours.
watch. Blink twice if you're planning to make an escape, my guy.
We got another video. Come on, you good? That's it. Okay. Now you're behind the scenes now. You're out. Wait, hold on. You're still in though.
Oh, that's your girlfriend? No, this is my best friend, honey. Who's your boyfriend or your girlfriend here? I'm not no boyfriend. Huh?
You're still in the video.
Oh, okay. Cause we was just asking because you asked.
Cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know that's my best friend. We finna. I appreciate your opportunity. I love you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been following you for years. Come on,
you're still in the video though. What's the issue? But what's the issue? You're still in the video though. It's part of the game to get rejected. Wait, why are you so upset? It's part of the game to be rejected. How are we doing?
So she got rejected? You expect little girls to do stuff like this, so why are you there in the first place? I don't understand. If you're that big of a grown woman, why would you show up to a 20v1 or pop the balloon? That doesn't make sense.
She's just mad her fake silicone body didn't get her what she thought it would. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to...
Yeah, nah. So I don't know. This video again pissed me off because it's like certain women on this planet Earth don't actually have a brain anymore. I feel like their brain got lost somewhere when they got dropped as a baby, where their brain must have fallen out their earlobe or something. This is